Hello everyone, Kappolo here, and today I'm bringing to you a video about netdecking. In this video I'll define what netdecking is, why you need to know how to netdeck, and point you to several resources online on where you can netdeck. Let's get into the video. So, what is netdecking? There are several definitions online which you can find here on screen right now. But when I think about the decking, is to copy and analyze metagame decks from various resources and use those decks in competitions such as ranked and tournament. If you find this video useful at any point, please let me know by leaving a like and subscribing to the channel. Another question that I want to address is why you need to netdeck. I think you want to netdeck if you want to play the best deck available in a format or be aware of the best deck in the format. So once you're aware what the best deck is, it's probably easier to find out on how to build a deck to beat that deck. So there are two different types of netdecking branches that you need to be aware of. We have the most common historic MTG netdecking that is from tournament results, and this is mainly applied to not MTGA. And then for Arena you have the ladder, and the decks can be different between the ladder and the tournament results. And depending on what you want to play your deck with, you might need to use different resources to find the best deck. So now, where do we netdeck? I'm going to share you some resources that I've used in the past, and if I forgot anything, always leave comments down below. I will put the links of all of these resources in the description down below, so it can easily be accessible if you want to check them out. First, let's go to the ranked. For ranked, there are two different types of resources that I've used in the past. One is Twitter, and the other one is collect the statistics from in-game. Let's see the two best Twitter accounts to follow in order to find deck lists. The first resource that I recommend is Fire Shoes or Robert Taylor. There is a lot of retweets from him about decks that are performing well in Arena and also from tournament. So just scroll to Robert Taylor Twitter. He has a lot of tweets with really good decks from every format. And this is the #1 account to follow if you want to netdeck. The second Twitter resource I recommend is Arena Decklist. It's a podcast from Jerry Thompson and Brian Gottlieb. And in here you can find a lot of ranked deck lists. Just scroll through and you're gonna see a lot of deck lists that are performing well in ranked and also in some tournaments. Also, you can follow your favorite content creator on Twitter. This is my Twitter account. Recently I've been experimenting with machine learning, but I post decklists every now and then, so you can check me out as well. The next resource for ranked that I recommend is to check out statistics gathered from in-game play. This is done by plugins usually, and the first plugin I recommend is Untapped.gg Statistics. I covered this plugin and others in another video. I will leave the description below. And here from the Untapped.gg website, you just go to the Find Best Deck tab. In here you can see a lot of different deck lists. You can filter by best of 1, best of 3, and all the ranked. So if you want the best of 3, that is for your ranked is gold, so from gold to platinum you can apply the filters. And usually you want to sort by win rate. Here you can see the best decks that are right now by win rate. So you see that Mono Red has 65% win rate, etc. This is a good resource for ranked statistics. The second resource I recommend for this category is the etherhub.com. In here you go to the Meta Hub and you can see standard, traditional standard, for example, metagame. And here you see what the boss decks are played. And usually you see pretty close correlation between Untapped.gg and etherhub metagame. The discrepancy is from the user base that installed these two different plugins. Some people install one or the other, and some people like me have installed both of them. The last resource for ranked that I recommend is inside MTG Arena itself. In here you need to find the tab that has the latest deck list and just click on here. This brings up the latest decklist page. You can see the traditional standard, traditional historic decklist, and you can click on them and just browse through the decklist from here. You can see a Platinum Mythic ranked player. It's kind of obscured a bit who the deck is from or what the exact rank, but this is like a deck that they are playing. And this finds some like various decks that are not like the majority of the decks, but like some interesting one-offs decks that are really fun to play if you don't want to play like the best deck, but you want to play a good deck that fares a lot with the metagame, but it's not the high quantity. If you want to metagame for a tournament or get or net deck for a tournament, I suggest to use the decks that aggregates tournament results. And I think there are like 3 main websites that I use for tournament results if you want to check out decklists for net decking. The first website that you want to check out is mtgmelee.com. This website is a major hub for tournaments online, especially on MTG Arena. You can see several decks in their decklist tab, and you can scroll and you can check a tournament and just click on a tournament. And here you see the players and you can check out their deck list. And it's easy to export an arena, just click the copy button, the deck is copied in the clipboard and then you can import it in Arena. The second website I recommend is mtgdecks.net. This is an aggregation of MTG Melee results, plus some other tournaments and MTGO leagues. Here you can select what deck. Let's say we want to go historic, we select historic, we can see the tournaments, how many people they played. You can click in here and just usual workflow on like opening a deck and then export it to Arena. The last resource for netdecking tournament decks is MTG Goldfish. In here just go for decks, metagame, and you can see on your right there's going to be like results from different tournaments, and here you can see the metagame on like how a deck is performing. This metagame is usually calculated by winning decks metagame more than like the whole overall metagame, and from here it's like similar process as before for like netdecking, just export to Arena. And this is the last website I recommend for netdecking tournament results. As you can see, most of like the tournament results are like aggregated between MTG decks and MTG Goldfish, so I would recommend to use MTG decks to the deck tournament decks. It's like a one-stop shop for all of the decks. A bonus resource that you could check out is r/spikes on Reddit. In here a lot of competitive player and brewers post decklists and have discussions about decklists. Definitely a good resource for reading what the community is thinking, a bit more interactive. I hope you find this video useful. If you did, please let me know. If I forgot any resource, because probably I did, just let me know down in the comments. As a reminder, I stream on Twitch on Tuesday and Thursday at 7 PM Pacific time. If you want to stop by and discuss metagame decks or see me play sometimes, or maybe play some crazy brews, my Twitch link is down in the description below. And thanks a lot for watching, appreciate all of your time. And have a wonderful day or evening or anything, and see you next time.